section. Finished? Stop now. Can I stop sharing? So proceed.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
So to access the library resources, that is, if you need to come physically to the library and access the print books, you go to the library catalog. And this is the link to the library catalog. And then there's the search. And then you can search any title of your choice or by author. For example, if we search mechanical engineering design, for this is an example for this session. And then you click the search button. So it will bring you the different books on mechanical engineering design. If you're in, and it will bring you the location. For example, this is Faculty of Technology book bank, and there are 13 of 14 copies available. So what you need to do as a student, you click on the link to that book, and then it just takes you to the location where that book is stored. And then what you need to copy is the call number, which is 621.815 SHI. And then you go to the library, and then you'll be able to access that copy. So the library just lists all the collections that we have, but you have to visit the specific location in order to access that book. So my colleague is going to go to the electronic resources.
Thank you, Agnes. Since we have limited time, Agnes earlier shared with you a step-by-step guide to register on the MyLoft platform. Are we all registered on that platform?
I think some are, some may not be.
Okay, because 30 minutes may not allow us to register. Kindly guide me on the way forward.
Well, I think Agnes shared how to do that. So you could just show us maybe on the university website where MyLoft is, how to navigate around it. So, and people you will follow it up in their own time.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, on the library website, using that guide, once you get on the library website, like I mentioned, we have a MyLoft platform that works on only the Chrome browser or the Microsoft Edge browser. On the library platform, once you're there, we have the hyperlink which has got online library. So in the online library, when you place your cursor, to give you a drop-down menu, and here we have MyLoft. MyLoft in full means My Library on Fingertips. This is our remote access platform. Why do you call it My Library on Fingertips? This is a platform which allows you access to electronic resources or to the library, to the electronic library from anywhere with your private internet. Once you have an account to the MyLoft platform, you'll have access to all the databases that we subscribe to. It works both on the web and also on your phone as an app. But on your phone, you have to download it as an app from your Google Store or your App Store. When you download it, you have to log in normally, select your Makerere University as your institution and sign in. But don't forget that if you don't have an account yet, then you're going to sign up. On the web, we're going to explore the web today. When you place a cursor there, and I place, I'll move it to my loft. So I have two options. I have the sign up and the sign in. So to sign up, let me just go there shortly. So to sign up, make sure you don't click. Most times students make mistakes and sign in. Please don't sign in. You scroll down and sign up and you accept the terms. And then when it comes to creating your password, you follow the instructions here. The password, they tell you that use uppercase and lowercase. So make sure your password has an uppercase and has an lowercase letter. Then it has a figure and it also has a special character, a symbol. And then shouldn't be less than 8 in character. So here they instruct you. You follow these instructions and create a password. It doesn't have to be the password of your email, or you can as well use your email password. It's really up to you as the user of the system. So once I have my account, once you register, you're going to get a verification email asking you to verify your account. You verify your account, and then for us, we shall approve you from our end. We have several administrators of the account, so anytime we'll keep checking the system and we approve you. Sometimes there may be delay, especially if you register like in the night, then you may have to register approve in the morning in case there's no one on the system at that time. So once you have an account, okay, you're going to place a cursor there and then we sign in now. So in my account, but what happens with this, that if you're signing in for the first time on your computer, that you're going to get a prompt which is asking you to add extension. Please confirm that add extension. There are usually 3 prompts. The first is add extension. Then if you're using a Chrome browser, to get 3 prompts, which says add extension, add to Chrome, and then add extension. If you're using Microsoft Edge, you'll have add extension. Then for Microsoft Edge, it's get. You have another prompt asking you to get. So you click on get and then add extension. Then why do we click on add extension? To add this search extension. You find that once I'm logged onto my account, I have a search box. This search box, mine is displaying Google Scholar. But when you click on a drop-down menu here, you have other options. I encourage our students, since you're PhD students, to basically use Google Scholar. It is the major here because Google Scholar searches across scholarly work. LibHub, we have LibHub. LibHub is a library discovery tool which searches across the different databases. For this session, I would like us to explore Google Scholar. This is what I would encourage you to use as PhD graduate students, So if I do a search here, let me have one of the students suggest a search term. Having done systematic reviews, I don't think I have to go into the Boolean operators and how to combine the search terms. I believe we have an idea on that, do we?
Can we have a volunteer?
Resilience of smallholder farmers.
Okay, resilience for smallholder farmers. What are our key terms in that topic?
Resilience.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And which is other
Smallholder
keyword?
farmers.
Okay, very good. So I'll type resilience, smallholder farmers, and resilience, right? I'm combining it with and because I want information on small resilience or smallholder farmers. You don't use the of or you don't type percentage, especially in databases. Google Scholar may give you results, but when it comes to databases, they index the key terms. So the of are regarded as top words. Once you use the whole sentence in the database, the results are going to be affected and you're going to get ambiguous results. So smallholder farmers. And so I'm using the Boolean operator and. In library science, we have three Boolean operators and, not, and, or. The and combines the terms. You want term information on both terms. The or, when you're using synonyms, like if I have another synonym of smallholder farmers, then I'm going to use or a related term to smallholder farmers, then I'll use or. If I want to exclude, for example, smallholder farmers, and I want to exclude a term. Give me a term. Not what? What So smallholder farmers, not small-scale industries. So I want to any information on smallholder farmers, but not small-scale industries. Then I will say not to exclude the small-scale industries. So here we are talking about resilience. So click the enter button. So smallholder farmers resilience. Right? Okay, now for my results here, these are my results. And what happens here? From my results, I have, okay, a number of results here. And or hits. And my first article, it has, you see that blue icon there? This means that this article is from one of the library databases. The same applies to this. The same applies to this. So you're going to come across articles from Elsevier. Unfortunately, we have made Elsevier accessible in our collection, but we don't subscribe to it because the library couldn't afford it. But then we have made it available so that when students come across this kind of title and it's not available to them, they can place a document delivery request. You can place this through Agnes. You send her an email, you copy this title and send her an email to get you that article. But there are many other articles that will be available to us. So these other articles with the PDF at the end, these articles should be available to us. And then I can also customize. For example, lately most of us providers want us to cite current information. So you can, in Google Scholar, you can customize, but you can click on custom range, or you can even just select the year since 2020, since 2023. For example, I want articles between 2017 to date. So I'll type 2017 to 2024. Then I'll search. Then my results will be filtered. So whatever is displayed here ranges between that. Then also I can as well, smallholder farmers could be a commonly used phrase by some researchers. So I can still, how many results I have here? 21,000 results. So I can choose to narrow them down because when I search smallholder farmers and resilience, that's what happens in most databases. They search smallholder Then I have a silent and in between farmers, so it will be smallholder and farmers and resilience. So in case I want to eliminate the and which is between smallholder farmers, and I want any information strictly on smallholder farmers, I'll put this in double quotes. And search. So from was how many? 21,000, I would have reduced to 18,000. So this is how to go to search here in Google Scholar, but I'll go back to the MyLove platform. Move this down. Okay, back to the MyLove platform. So this is one way of searching in MyLove. If you search Google Scholar on your private internet, most of these articles will not be available to you because you're not recognized as a Makerere University user. So please take note of that. But we also have a number of resources which are listed here. On the platform, we recommend some databases. Why do we recommend these? Because these are the commonly used databases. But we have a lot more. This shouldn't limit you to only this. On the left-hand side, when you click on e-resources, you have all databases. So when I click on all databases, the internet is slow. So I'll have my databases listed here. We're told that we are training students from electrical engineering, from engineering department.
We have Sedat. I mean, we have Mutsifa. We have architecture, physical planning, geomatics, land management, mechanical engineering, electrical, civil, construction, economics, and management. Yeah, that's the diversity that we have.
Okay. Okay, so we have a number of resources that could be relevant to us, even that we're all from different disciplines. American Society of Civil Engineers, I think, would be relevant to the engineers. Then I'll first look at one of the major databases, which is cross-cutting to all of us, which is Research for Life. After clicking on all databases, we have the resources listed in alphabetical order. I have Research for Life here. Research for Life is one of our resources, e-resource, but this is a portal, it's not a database. A portal is more of a gateway. Let me click on it. It's more of a gateway as it searches across different databases within. So you're going to explore this. But what happens with Research for Life is that if you're accessing Research for Life from your private internet, much as it is listed among the MyLove resources, it will prompt you to get to sign in. Recently, we are closed because this password was shared on the social media platforms. So if you want this password, especially if you're going to use your private internet, then you're going to get it from Agnes, from your library. But the bit about it is that if you log in now, like right now, if you're on the university internet and you click on login, you log in from your access content, then I'll click on access content and log in. When I log in from the university internet, my university IP is picked and my laptop IP is picked. So when I go to log in using my private internet, after I've logged in from here, my IP will automatically be recognized. So I'll not be asked to log in again. I'll not be asked for credentials. But if you do it for the first time from your private internet, Then you'll be requested to log in. And those credentials can be picked from Agnes. I'm sorry, I cannot share them here, being that this is being recorded and it's going to be published, and they're a bit restricted on us on those passwords for Research for Life, but the others are open. So here, since I'm already recognized, once you place your cursor here on this feature here, the human being feature, you're able to see that you're recognized as like a university, and then you can carry out your search. For example, I want, can a student give us a search term?
I think somebody had put informal settlements in the chat.
Okay, thank you. I missed that one. Informal settlements. Okay, I'm doing a general search for informal settlements. Let us see. Okay, so I have 5,000 results here. Remember that if you want to narrow down your search or make them more smart, you want to restrict yourself to informal settlement, and you want to eliminate the silent and here. I can as well put it in double quotes. But please, this is not a must do, because sometimes if you ever restrict yourself, you may not get results. It's not a must do, but it depends on how many results you have. And it is only applied to phrases. A word that is not a phrase, please don't put it in double quotes. So from 5,000, let's see what we have. So from 5,000, we have 3,000 because I've limited myself. You can go further and filter. On the left-hand side, you have the filters. So I can limit to journal articles. I can limit to book chapters. I have 79 book chapters. I have 45 books. But for now, I'm not going to limit. I can also filter by your publication. Here I can publication date 1 year to 3 years. I can click on the pencil here. When I click on the pencil, then I can limit. I can filter to the years that I want, maybe between 2018. I want articles between 2018 to date, which is 2024. And then I'll just click the enter button. So now, like I mentioned, that these results are from different, they are picked from different publishers. The articles are going to display differently, unlike in a database. In a database, it's obvious. You click on PDF and you have your PDF downloaded. But here, they don't give you a direct PDF, but you have the full text. For example, probably I find this article relevant to my research problem. I'll click on full text. Please take note, we always click for articles in Research for Life. You click on full text. I know this database is going to be relevant to all of us, this portal, Research for Life. So make good use of it. My article is from Sage. And now this is how Sage displays. I have a PDF. See, this is easy to understand. This is a PDF, so I'll click on a PDF to download this. But there I have the PDFs, but since we don't have much time, I will not download, but you can please go and explore it. Let's see number 2. Let's look at about 3 articles at least, just to see how different pages open. So now this article is from Dowaj, and now on the Dowaj page, you have the DOI, so you can click on that DOI, or you can click on read online, take you to the article. Go to the HTML to download the article. So I'm clicking on the DOI. So now this article is from PLOS. Accept. Allow me to accept whatever. Okay, 0. No. Okay, accept all cookies. Thank you. Okay, so this is an article from PLOS, and there should be a PDF somewhere. Is here, download PDF. This is for Mendeley. Those who have not had a Mendeley, you can send this through here. But okay, I can download PDF from here, the PDF article. Let's see one last one, how it displays. So this is from Taylor and Francis. And Taylor and Francis, this is how it displays, and I have a view PDF. So you note that these articles, being that they're from different publishers, this is how they display differently. So make sure you find your way on how to download that PDF. Now let us look at the books a bit. I'm going to filter and limit to books. Now, because I limited years, I think I don't have books this current. All the books here. Oh, okay, I have books here. So I can limit to books. I have 25 books. So let us look at the book titles and see what we have. Someone doing research on informal sector. All the databases like Taylor and Francis, Wiley, all those databases are important to you. Okay, and my book number, let me look at book number 1, Social Innovations in Urban Sanitation in India. So in case I want to read this book, it is a current book of 2023. I will do the same thing. I'll click on full text online. So this book is from DOAB. Now, this book being DOAB means Director of Open Access Books. It is here, Director of Open Access Books. This means that this book is in a public domain and is available, it's freely available. Even if I went to pick this title and I searched it in Google Scholar on my private internet, to be available since it is open access. But then while you're here, how do you access this book? You're going to come across books which are published by like Oxford University Press, Cambridge University Press. Now for such books, for them, they're not in open access, but you'll be able to download the chapters. But this one being in open access, you should be able to download the whole book. So you can click on the URL, downloadable URL, or you can click on the DOI. It's a book published by Taylor and Francis. So when I click on that DOI, this book should be available. So there's my book, the DOI. Let's wait to. I have the download option there. You see this? I can download it from here. I can also read online from here. I have my full book here. I'll move away from there. Let us explore other databases. I'll go back to my loft. I'm sorry if I'm too fast, please let me know. Let's see the messages there. There's nothing. Okay. On the MyLoft platform, there are other databases. For example, for people from civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, we have this database called IEEE. It's a common database. IEEE. Where is it? IEEE. Yeah, yeah, okay. We have IEEE here. For point engineering, it's a very good database. The library subscribes to it. And you have access to journals and conference proceedings. So I'll do a quick, can you give me a search term related to electrical or to engineering basically, but not civil? The students? I want to engage you so I don't talk to myself.
No, I'm saying he had, there's a student who had posted energy efficiency and residential buildings.
Okay.
And there's a man who has talked about energy planning models. So energy efficiency and residential buildings.
It's electrical. Electrical. Residential. That's an electrical. Planning models. My internet. Okay. So when I do a search, you see that now in IEEE, my search terms are highlighted here: energy efficiency, residential buildings. My search terms are highlighted here. And whatever is available to me should be, it has a green padlock. All that with green padlocks is available. And you see here, being it's a database, we have the PDF, which is direct here, unlike you search for live. So here, everything should be available to you. And you can apply the filters still on the, you can apply the filters on the left-hand side. You can put the year range here. You can customize your year. And then after customizing, make sure you apply. You can leave it open to content that is only available to you or subscribed content. But what's the disadvantage of this is that when you limit to content that is subscribed to you only, okay, now that's telling me no results. Do you know why? Because we haven't paid for this, but should be available. So all this is available because we have committed ourselves to pay. So it's giving me no results with those filters because of the current situation of payment. But all this should be available to you. I want to remove the filters. Time can't go can a good day. I hotspot. Internet is very bad. Okay. So when okay, all results. Whatever has a red padlock here, it means it is not available to you, it is not within our subscription. So what are you going to do here? You're going to copy this title here and place it in your email and paste it in your email and send it to Agnes, so Dr. Agnes, to get you that article, okay? The disadvantage of limiting to only content that is available to you. You may limit and eliminate what is more important to you, yet you can get it through document delivery. So get these articles, send it to Dr. Agnes, she'll get them for you. Okay, now I'll leave that. You go back and explore it. I'll go back to the MyLove platform. And we have some ebook databases, that is Springer and EBSCOhost. I'll first explore Springer. On the MyLove platform, again, here we have the Springer database. Springer link here. Last time we subscribed to some resources which are engineering resources. So let's see what it has for us. I'll do a general search. I'll just put in mechanical engineering. Now, what happened with Springer Link? These people are kind of updating their website. And this new interface is not yet very user-friendly because they're updating it. So, but what you do, when you search in Springer, okay, let me do a search. When you search in Springer, you get, they ask you whether you want what you think about the new interface, but the new interface is not yet very user-friendly to our students because it doesn't show you what is available to you. It doesn't give you filters to filter to content that is available, or even to show that this article or book is available to me. So usually I advise the students to always go back to the old experience. So when you click here and go back to the old experience, to bring the old interface. But then you lose your search terms. So you're going to search again. You put in your search term afresh and search to get smart results. So these are my results on mechanical engineering. I put in just a general search. And these books are available to me. And then there are those which are not available to me. For example, you want to limit yourself to what is only available to you. On the left-hand side, we have this padlock here. I hope you're able to see it. And it is checked. So when you uncheck it, we'll have include preview only. When you uncheck this, then you limit yourself. These are million results to what is available. You have over 300,000 results. So now these are available to me. This is a journal article. When I click on this, this is a journal. This is a journal article. When I click on this journal article, or when I click on a PDF, this is very clear. You have the download. Let us look at the books. For example, have modern mechanical engineering. I'm probably interested in this book. When I click on this book, Modern Mechanical Engineering, for Springer, being that we purchase these book titles, these books are available to us. I can download the whole book. You see, you have the option of downloading a whole book. But you, as a PhD student, are you going to read this whole book? You're probably interested in a particular topic in this book. So what you're going to do, really the choice is yours. You can download this whole book and have it, or you can scroll down and view the table of contents. So when I scroll down, I have the table of contents here. Then I'll select a specific chapter that I think is relevant to me. For example, maybe I'm interested in structural dynamics. I'll select this chapter and I click on the PDF to download a specific chapter within Springer. So you have another database which is called EBSCOhost. And you have this analytical database, Web of Science. Some of you are interested in Web of Science. We're trying to bring this on board. So you can explore it. We are in the process of paying for it. So you can also explore this, but I want to take you to EBSCOhost web. EBSCOhost web is our other ebook database. And when I click on EBSCOhost, so give me this option, and I have EBSCOhost web. Now for EBSCOhost, we subscribe to these ebooks. Unlike Springer, where you have an option of downloading a whole book, EBSCOhost, there's no, we are limited to books, to chapters. We cannot download a whole book. So I'll just do a quick search here. I think our 30 minutes are over. I'll just do a quick search here. So when I put in my search term, mechanical engineering, I have a list of, I have several hits here. And because I'm searching across all content, on the search box here, we have two radio buttons, all content and ebooks. So if I want to limit to only ebooks, I'll click on the ebook radio button. But for now, I don't want to limit myself to only ebooks. I'll leave it to content. So when I scroll down, my first title is a book. Number 2 is a book. All these are books. I want one which is not a book. Wow. So all, I have to put the next page. Okay. Now, what I wanted to show you that for, if it's not a book, it's going to show you here academic journal. It will have a word here, academic journal. It will have either PDF, so you click on a PDF download. If it doesn't have a PDF, it means that that article is not available to you. So you're going to copy that title and send it to Dr. Agnes to get it for you. But for the ebooks, for example, identify maybe book number 1 is one I'm interested in reading. I will go ahead and click on the PDF. Please don't click on full download. You will not get this book. I can read this book online, but I will not be able to download the book, hold the book. Now, here's my book, and this is how it displays. Usually on the left-hand side, it displays the table of contents. Now, for this particular book, this is this table of contents. Usually, when a book has got chapters or bigger chapters, on the extreme left, it will have this gray pointer. I hope you're seeing that my gray pointer here. It will have a gray pointer. And when you click on that gray pointer, it displays the sub-chapters under that chapter. So I have so many chapters in this book. So I'll browse through the chapters. I select a chapter that I think is relevant to my research. For example, natural fiber reinforced composites as blade-proof nanomaterials. If I want this book, then I'm going to click on that. Now you click on the blue pointer. So when I click on the blue pointer, it tells me that I'm limited to 100 pages. And this particular chapter that I want to download has got 9 pages. So I will select the chapter, since it is small, it's within my limits. So the limitation. So I'll select chapter and then I click on download. Should be able to download. Okay. I think those are the major. Springer, the others should be easy. Please go explore this. Explore while it is easy to search. Explore Taylor and Francis is easy to search. I'm looking at those which could be complicated to search. There's Gesto. Gesto is a cross-cutting database. Please explore it. Also, this is a cross-cutting database. It applies to all of us. Go back and explore it. Let me see. There's Jove, but Jove, I don't know if it applies to you in engineering. It's more in life science. This one has got videos. It has got videos. We subscribe to research and education resources. It may not apply to say that, but let's see if it has anything for us. Give me a search time. Building materials. Okay, let me do a search on building materials. Now, in a database, once you have a spelling error, you'll not get results. So always cross-check when you do a search and you don't get results, you probably have a spelling error. You go back and cross-check your search term. Okay, from these results, anyone doing one? Okay, do you have anything that is relevant to us here? Tension test or polymer. Okay, now you see that my results are in 2 columns. I have research and I have education. Now research, these are usually research papers with some audio visuals or lab videos. Now this one, they give short notes about this. Tension polymers? Okay, so let us look at both. Let us first look at this. Now look at that. At the research, then look at that. Now, if I want to look at research, this one, can it apply?
Yeah, really, whichever you pick will have application. So let's do that one.
Okay, so I'll click on the video. The video should play, but I should also have an option download that PDF. They're usually very short videos because they're usually lab tests. Okay.
The overall goal of the following experiment is to characterize the transport dynamics and mechanisms of a chemical into and out of a thin paint coating. This is achieved by applying the contaminant of interest to the test substrate, which allows for the interaction of the contaminant with the painted surface. As a second step, the contaminated substrate is placed inside the high vacuum experimental chamber, which characterizes the gas desorption profile of the contaminated substrate using a mass spectrometer. The results allow the determination of the saturation concentration and diffusion constant values for the contaminant transport through the paint based on the analysis of the measured mass flux of the contaminant from the substrate.
Okay, so the student can listen to the video, but at the same time, download the article. Here where we have article, you should be able to download the PDF article. So you may listen to the video and then later have your article. So you have a PDF there. I have my article there. Yeah. So there's the article. Then let me go back to the results, and then you look at the education. The articles are usually more detailed. Education usually have short videos, the short video and short notes or brief notes. Okay, so let us look at this. I'll play the video. Tension tests of polymers. I have the video there. And I have my short notes here, overview, principles. So these are the notes.
Polymers represent some of the most widely used materials in the world, being found in everything from soft sealants to rigid water pipes. The most basic definition of a polymer is a molecular structure with a long chain of repeating subunits or monomers. Polymers can be classified into many subcategories. Two of the most basic are the form-holding plastics and the flexible elastomers. Plastics are further subdivided into thermoplastics and thermoplastics.
The students will go back and explore that. I think that is the major. But kindly go back and explore all these resources. Where you have challenges, get in touch with us. We are going to share our email addresses and also the telephone numbers in the chat box. Prof, I think that's an overview of the e-resources. I can have a session of questions and answers. Oh, someone is asking, often see scopus referred to in review articles. Can scopus be accessed on my loft? Unfortunately, we don't subscribe to Scopus. Now, Scopus is more of an analytical database. As you see, Web of Science. Web of Science is also an analytical database. So for us, instead of Scopus, we have Web of Science. So you can always use your Web of Science instead of Scopus. We don't have access to Scopus, unfortunately.
Okay. Thanks, presenters. Instead that, we also have architects who do social research. It's not only for engineering. Yeah, I think the methods are the same of how to search for information.
Yes, please. The methods are the same. And when you, on the left-hand side here, let me go back here a bit. When you click on e-resources, then you click on all databases. I didn't show you here the sub for different disciplines. Sciences. Then you restrict yourself to the social science databases. Here, they will display here databases that we think are relevant to the social scientists.
There's another question by Charles Shalane Nagawa.
Yes, please. It's in the chat box.
Yes, please.
Can I open my Loft account with Gmail? Yes, please, you can.
Yeah, so you've heard that. It is possible. Any other questions? Yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our facilitators for that very illuminating discussion. Personally, I've learned a lot, and I appreciate the effort you've made into making this information available. And I am hoping that you'll share your email addresses, especially for Agnes, Dr. Agnes, so that we can be able to touch base with her whenever we have problems. Carol, just a quick one. How much is the database?
Which one now, Prof? Because
Any. I just wanted to know how much. How much? Yeah, so it's around 36,000. Some go as high as 100,000. So please use these facilities because it is our traffic on these databases which determines the databases that we subscribe to. There was a time when they wanted to stop subscribing to one of the databases. I think it was IEEE, because the traffic there was very, very limited. So you have everything here. You clearly have we have no excuse. And this is information which is also useful for me as a faculty. So my prayer is that you will now leverage this information as you come up with data research. So Agnes's emails have been posted in the chat for those who would want to touch base with her, as well as her telephone number. So Carol and Agnes, we appreciate you very much. We thank you for that. And I think actually even Dr. Makabai was interested in this session. He was like, let me first listen to see how things happen before